All right, let's talk Messi real quick.
Okay.
Messi debut tonight for Inter Miami. Much anticipated. What's more likely? Lionel Messi gets Americans to care about soccer finally, or we all remain just the every 4-year casuals like we have been?
We all remain, we're going to watch every 4 years and casual fans and the men's team and pray that they can get to the knockout stage, pretty much. I love Leo Messi. Obviously, I follow sports. Leo Messi and Ronaldo. Is it Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo
yep.
and all those guys. And, okay, they've had great players from around the world come and play in the MLS.
Oh, David Beckham.
Zlatan. Ibram. I can't say his name.
I can't either.
Yeah,
Just Zlatan.
Zlatan.
Just Zlatan.
You know what I mean? So they've had great, that's known worldwide. And soccer is still, of course, the most popular sport in the world, obviously. But here in the United States, we care about one football.
Yep.
That's the NFL and college football.
Yep.
High school.
Yep.
High school football is more popular than soccer is ever going to be. That's just the bottom line. It's just, and I know we get patriotic when it comes to the U.S. World Cup. We're behind the women. Hopefully get their three-peat. Hopefully the men's soccer team. Here's what's going to change the perception for Americans when it comes to soccer. And it's not just the women's team, because the women's team will get behind it, but women are in the soccer. For us to get in soccer, the men's team has to be great. The men's team can make runs and be consistent, be great, and we can look and see somebody who looks like us, who grew up just like us, playing this game and getting that kind of glory, then we'll be more invested in the game of soccer. But Leo Messi, right now, I would say for non-soccer fans, he could walk down the street in New York City and not be stopped. For non-soccer fans, soccer fans know who he is.
Oh,
obviously.
yeah, soccer fans go nuts.
So a lot of soccer fans, so it's a lot of international people, obviously, that will mob him.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's like, you know what, he could walk through maybe even a football stadium.
Oh, he was at the Publix last week.
Yeah, he could walk through it.
The grocery
Leo
store.
Messi could walk, like, it's a lot. So take any diehard soccer fan out of an NFL stadium and let Leo Messi walk up and down every row.
Yeah.
How many times will he be stopped?
Good point.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to change the game.
He's got about 15 games left the rest of this MLS season. Obviously, upcoming NFL season for the Dolphins. They got a touchdown maker down there. Who's more likely to score more this season? More goals for Messi or Tyreek Hill touchdowns?
Ooh. I'm definitely taking Tyreek Hill touchdowns. Well, first of all, he's got the greatest last name ever in the history of sports or any other thing. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah. I shouldn't say cheetah because then that was my reputation back in the day too.
Oh goodness! Oh goodness!
That's so sorry. That's TJ. Don't look at me like that. You're judgmental. You're judgmental. I'm a changed man. I've changed. I have changed. I'm a different person now. I was back in the day a long time ago. I'm a man now. No, Tyreek Hill definitely, man. Like Messi, I don't know what he's got. Like he's older now. He's still great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
still one of the
35,
great-
36.
30. I mean,
Messi,
how many times has he won that little ball thing that they call? What's that?
Well, he won the first World Cup in his lifetime last year.
Yeah, first World Cup last year, and
Golden ball.
Still the golden ball. He's done that a couple of 3 or 4 times, whatever. But no, man. I look, scoring goals. I think he's there for the publicity, for the money. He was getting like $1 billion or something like that.
Something like that.
He's
yeah.
a figurehead. He's like making appearances or whatever. Man, like he owns Miami right now. But I don't think as far as like his impact when he plays, I don't think it's going to be that great.
All right, speaking of Miami, let's talk Dame. Dame Lillard more likely to play more games next season with the Blazers or the Heat?
Ooh. These are the only two more likely to play.
Well, if he gets traded, he's going to Miami.
Yeah.
He already said he's not going anywhere else. So
Yeah,
does he
well-
stay put or is he going to South Beach?
I think at the end of the day, I think if they could have pulled the trigger on the trade, they would have pulled it by now. I think, you know what's crazy? I saw Chauncey Billups. I was at Summer League last week, and I saw him like, and he doesn't know. He's like, I don't know who, which was little. I don't know who's going to be on my team.
He's the head coach.
He's the head coach.
Doesn't know.
He doesn't know. You know what I mean? And look, he doesn't make those decisions. So he's going to leave it up to the front office to make those decisions, whatever. And I love Chauncey, and I hope that Dame comes back because I think Chauncey and a healthy Dame can do some damage in Portland. Remember Portland, 2-3 years ago, they was in the Western Conference Finals. they still had C.J. McCollum, but I think they could still do some things and make some damage, make some noise in the Western Conference if you build the right thing around. They got Scoot Henderson. Yep. It's picked them up in the draft, whatnot. But who is Miami willing to give up? And I think Dame put Miami in a bad situation in a sense by saying that's the only team he wants to go to. And Portland, knowing that, Portland's going to ask for everything pretty much Miami's got, an arm and a leg.
Absolutely.
All right, last one. Shohei Ohtani on a record pace, 35 home runs already. But the rumors swirling as we get close to the MLB trade deadline. So what's more likely, Ohtani gets traded or top 60 homers this year?
He topped 60 homers this year. That's more likely to happen. I think the Angels, it's a shame. Wouldn't it be a shame if the Angels never went to the playoffs with two of the greatest players ever in the history of sports? Like that's almost embarrassing. Nobody talks about the Angels. Everybody talks about, like, if you had two great players, like history-making players on any team, and they never made it to a playoff, we'd be talking about the front office, general management. We talk about all of that. The Angels get passes all the time. Maybe it's because they're in Los Angeles and the Dodgers get all the hype or whatever. But at the same time, it's like you got these guys over here who are in their primes, who are the greatest, who are MVP candidates every year. Should we when Ohtani's definitely going to win the MVP this year? Yeah. A lot of people say he should have won it last year. I don't think so because I'm Aaron Judge and a Yankees fan. But at the same time, like, this guy is amazing. He is the modern day Babe Ruth. And we're watching this and we're not seeing it play out, and we're not getting the results on the field because they're not putting enough around these two guys. So, yeah, Ohtani, I hope he breaks the record, to be honest with you. I really do. I mean, that just invests in baseball, and it'd be interesting to see who does pick him up later on. But I think he stays with the Angels for the rest of the year.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.